Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Nono, and I am back with another video. As promised, today I am going to be doing a gel manicure on my natural nails. Since the last video, I kind of just left them without any product, and I always find that this just helps them get a little bit stronger. They're not at their best, but they're also not at their worst. I just tend to just let them be, but I'm sure at some point I'll cut them down completely and just have them grow back from scratch just for fun. But for now, I'm really enjoying the length, and yeah, I am excited to show you guys how I usually do my gel manicures. I just love the feel of gel product on my nails. It always gives a little bit of strength without the damage. So let's not waste any time and let's get into today's tutorial. So the first thing I'm going to do is just remove the little bit of oil that I have on my nail plate. That's because I kind of just moisturized my hands before I started filming. So I am using an alcohol pad just to remove the greasiness from my nail plate. That way I am ready to start with the actual nail prep. Now I'm going to be pushing my cuticles back. They don't really need a lot of pushing back because I'm always filming, so I'm always prepping my nails, so they always tend to stay prepped for longer. So I'm going to be a little bit gentle while I do this, and I'm also just scraping up any dead skin that I might have on my actual nail bed. Now I'm going back in with that alcohol pad, the one I've already used, and I'm just kind of really pushing the cuticles back, just removing any debris that might be on my nail beds. I'm not going to be trimming my cuticles because, again, there isn't much to trim. I think they look fine. I don't have to do much prep for today. Now I'm going to just crispen up the shape of my natural nails a bit. They tend to flare out a little, so I'm going to be bringing them in. There isn't much filing that I have to do, but while doing this I'm being extra careful not to file in too much because these are my natural nails. If I mess this process up, I'll probably have to start all over and shorten the nail, so I take a lot of caution in doing this. I also prefer to shape my natural nails into an almond. They just last longer. If they're square, they tend to crack very easily around the edges. So I just find that almond shape just works better for me. And I'm going ahead and doing exactly the same for the rest of my nails. Now that I'm done with that, I'm going to buff the nails with my Crusted Stay nail buffer. It's really crusty, but I've had it for such a long time and it still works. I'm going ahead and just smoothing out the edges with my buffer, just getting rid of any sharp edges I might have from the filing process. I'm also being very gentle while I'm removing the shine from my natural nails. There isn't much shine to remove, again, because I'm constantly doing my nails for my videos, so I am just being very light-handed while I'm doing this. I've noticed that nail buffers can actually thin your nails, so when you're working with them, especially on your natural nails, please be careful, you guys, don't go in too hard. Just to remove and manage all that dust, a little bit of alcohol on a lint-free pad works wonders, and I wipe my nails just to remove any debris that I might have on them. Now that I'm done with that step, I'm going to be applying a thin layer of protein bond to my natural nails. I was actually watching a video by the Nail Hub here on YouTube the other day, and she was talking about how products like protein bond can end up having the opposite effect if you apply too many layers onto your prepped natural nail, meaning at some point your nails end up lifting because you've added too much product. So you guys will notice I'm only going in with just one coat. I'm also being very diligent and making sure that it's not touching my skin, because I'm constantly working with gel products and we know that you can pick up allergies from gel products. I'm being extra cautious lately to just really make sure that I don't touch my skin. Even with prepping products, I'm just being extra careful. This is the elastic rubber-based gel in the shade Rose. This is by Planet Nails. I really love this. Since I picked it up and tried it, I never put it back down. So how I like working with this product when I'm going to be wearing gel nails is I go in with a very thin layer on all my nails, and then I cure it in the lamp for 60 seconds. And this is how my nails look after I've applied a very thin layer. They already look so nice. I really love this product. It works wonders. Now, to help me apply the rubber base with great precision, I'm going to be going in with my liner brush, and this is just to help me manage the application. I wanted to build my nails up a little bit just to give them more strength, so I'm going to be applying a nice layer, and I wanted to give my natural nails a bit of an apex. Not too much, but just enough so that they've got added strength. So unlike how normal tutorials would go, where you would add a very thin slip layer underneath and then you add another layer of gel on top of that, I prefer to have a thin layer and then I cure that, and then I go in with another layer. I just find that when you go in with the second layer, it doesn't run all over the place and it doesn't touch my skin. You'll notice that I'm applying it in the center of the nail, and then I direct the rest of the gel using my liner brush. After I'm done with that, I go ahead and flip the nail upside down just to allow it to be level, and this is how my nail is looking. So smooth, you guys. Usually when I get to this point, I remove the inhibition layer and then I file the nail smooth because it will still be bumpy. But I've learned to continue practicing, and now I must say I'm really satisfied with how smooth I'm able to get my base, or my rubber base application, and most importantly, it's not touching my skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact same technique for the rest of my nails, just applying it in the center and then directing the rubber base along the sides, and then flipping the nail upside down just so that it's nice and level, and then I cured each nail for around 30 seconds. So this is how they're all looking at this point. Honestly, I could just go in with a layer of top coat and I'd be satisfied. This is how I usually have my nails anyway, in between sets, and I just love this look. My nails look nice and neat. But for today, we're going to be going in with a little bit of nail art, and to do it, I'm going to be using this reflective gel, and I'm going to be using it to create some nail art for today. I usually go for my ring finger or my middle finger if I'm doing an accent nail. So for today, I'm going a little bit out of my comfort zone, and I'm going to be doing the index finger as my accent nail, and I'm applying a very thin layer of this reflective gel because it's quite chunky. It's very thick and I don't want my nails to be thick. I also went back in with my liner brush just to make sure that, because I'm not going to be going in with the second coat, making sure that all the glitter is covering the places that I need it to cover. Now at this point, I'm doing Frenchies on the rest of my nails. This was pretty simple to do because my nails were nice and short. I actually don't remember the last time I did a French set on my natural nails, so I was really excited to do this one, and it was super easy to do because I just followed the natural smile line of my nails. Now for the actual nail art, I wanted to try a technique I saw here on YouTube by a Korean nail artist called Nail the Bell. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. She made this beautiful accent nail using a chain. She also just applied some gems in there, and I really wanted to try this. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. So now I'm just measuring my chain around my nail. This took me ages. This took me such a long time to get right, but I eventually did. And then I cut it using my nail clippers, and then I wanted to just make sure that it is secure. So to do that, I'm using just some builder gel, and I just traced the builder gel around the perimeter of my nail. And once it was done, I went ahead and just placed the chain on the area where I applied the builder gel, and this just helps because the chain didn't move around a lot, and I was able to just make sure that it's sitting nice and straight. I also realized while doing this that you can use caviar beads if you don't have a chain. It will take probably longer though, but you can still be able to achieve this look using some caviar beads. Now I've had these transparent gems for some time. I'm not sure what's the correct word for these. I'm just gonna call them transparent gems because they don't have that silver backing that makes them look like diamonds. They're more clear, so they tend to pick up whatever color you have underneath. So they are really pretty and they kind of look iridescent. And the ones I have come in different shapes. There's hearts, there's squares, there's rectangles, there's all sorts of shapes. So I wanted to just make sure that they are sitting nicely. I'm going back in with my builder gel, applying a thick amount. That way they will be nice and secured. How cute is my unicorn head little plate thingamabob? I found this at an antique store, and when I saw it, I absolutely fell in love with it. I think it's so adorable. After I was done with the placement, I kind of felt like they were a bit sparse, so I'm going in with caviar beads and I'm applying in between the gems or in areas that are a little bit wider. And then once I was done with this step, I went ahead and applied some top coat, and then I cured in my lamp for 60 seconds. We're going to be applying top coat on the rest of my nails. I am going to be using BTR Box's top coat. I really like this top coat because it's nice and thick. I noticed that the French smile lines were a little bit thick and they were raised up from the nail. So I'm going to be floating the top coat over this area, and then I'm going to do that same technique where I flip my hand upside down. That way the gel can just pull in that area and just give me a very nice and level look, and this worked very well, you guys. Now to finish up the set, I'm going in with my cuticle oil, just moisturizing my cuticles. And this is the final look, you guys. I love it so much. It's giving NYE. It's sparkly but not too much. It's very dainty. I absolutely love doing gel manicures. I also wanted to show you guys how reflective this gel is. And just like that, you guys, we've reached the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is my last video for the year, so I hope you guys had an amazing festive season with your loved ones. I wish you guys all the best for the new year. I'm so excited for 2024 and all that it is going to bring. I'm gonna see you guys on the other side. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day wherever you are. Bye guys.